Okay, Sagittarius, here we go. This is Evelyn. I have some cards for you. Just a little clearing. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. Today is February 22nd, 2020. This read is for the second half of February, so through the 29th, but give or take a few days is fine. Okay, Sagittarius. For everybody watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all is concerned, and fill with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light, and so it is. Okay, this is for Sagittarius. Take a deep breath, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. The hair on me. Okay. So the first card out for you guys is the Two of Wands. What is your challenge, Sag? The Judgment card. What is your foundation? The Temperance reversed. And recent past for you guys is Death. What is crowning you or your now moment is the Empress. Very nice. Let's just put this down. And what's coming up for you guys is the Eight of Cups reversed. How do you see yourself, Sag? Is the Eight of Swords upright. This is very popular. Libra had this in their block. And then Scorpio just had it reversed in the center of their read. So you see yourself as imprisoned. Around you, how you're seen is the Four of Cups reversed. And what is your block that you need to clear or work on is the Ace of Cups reversed. Feeling not loved, which that comes up in Libra as well. So you might have Libra in your chart too. And then we end up with the Emperor. We have the Emperor and the Empress here at the top. Which you can be one of those people or you can be dealing with those two people. What is the connection to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of this read is the Six of Pentacles reversed. And what is hanging in limbo here is the Chariot reversed when you end this read. And you get another card. It might be more than one depending on what comes out next. So just give me 1 second. And then the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords reversed. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to give you a little background here. Okay. All right. So we have the Five of Swords guy here, starting off in the underlying energy, the Devil. So that's not good energy here. That's definitely somebody at war, right? Codependencies and addictions, anything like that. Can be sexual as well, but this is somebody at war. Then we have the Hermit reversed, the Lovers reversed, and then the Six of Swords reversed. So can be feeling like you're going nuts or mental illness. Also can be dealing with a doctor or a psychologist, psychiatrist. And then we have a breakup or a lack of affection in your life, and this is the inability to find peace. So this is where we're starting out with Sag. We're going to clarify everything, and I'll pull some oracles at the end as well to see why you're going through this energy here. So first, why is there no peace for Sagittarius? And I'm losing my voice like I did for Scorpio at the beginning for Scorpio. So you might have Scorpio in your chart, or you may be associating with a Scorpio. All right, so let's see. We have Virgo and Gemini here in the underlying energies, as well as Capricorn. And then we have Sagittarius in the foundation here. We have Scorpio in the recent past. We have Taurus and Aries at the top. So you have a lot of players here. Let's see. So you're either feeling imprisoned or you are in prison. All right, let's see. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. All right, so why the Six of Swords reversed? All right, we have Justice and the King of Cups reversed. So this can be just a Libra person or Libra energy, but the King of Cups reversed can be two different things. He can be very emotionally detached, and this can be a judge who's very detached emotionally, which makes sense. But it also could be somebody who's over emotional, who may be purging a lot. Perhaps if you're dealing in court, you may be crying on the stand, or literally could have alcohol issues. But there's no peace with this, with whatever justice came out, or with a Libra. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is about moving forward or offering help or some kind of money to somebody, or perhaps a proposal of some kind. And you might even have, it might even be work release if you're involved with any kind of prison issues, or it could be restitution. Even if it's not with the court system, it could still be restitution, like you feel guilty, so you want to make something up to somebody. So what's with, I just want to ask too, why is the Hermit reversed and the Lovers reversed together there? Because they're definitely one thing. So definitely depression at home. It could involve an Aquarius, but the need to stand up for yourself. All right, there may be an awakening going on here, or a light bulb moment. You might have an idea. Or there may be egos at play with the Emperor and the Empress there. And then there may be sickness or illness, or a child illness, childhood illness. You could be sick and tired or just overexposed. Maybe you feel used by the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, so the recent past is the Death card. So why is that? Along with no peace or inability to travel, perhaps, to a peaceful place, get vacation time. We have the Nine of Cups reversed with the Emperor and the Taurus reversed, which is, you know, that's really negative energy. This could be someone abusing their power, and this could be too, or this could be a divorce or breaking contract, or an abusive, like all boys, this is a patriarchy issue, you know, very, this could be wanting to leave a religion as well. This could be separation of church and state that needs to happen. There's a dissatisfaction, though, either way, with whatever business you're in or religion, and they may be associated with each other, right? There could be some arrogance here. This could be super negative, or they're just unhappy. Maybe they're unhappy you're leaving the church or the synagogue, the temple, the mosque, whatever it is. Or this is abuse of power here. But there's a death here. It could be a death of one or both of these people. Or just an ending with them. But you unable to find peace with it. All right, so the foundation is impatience or a fallen angel, perhaps. Could be a woman who cut you out, or who is impatient with you, or you're the one who's impatient. I'm getting a lot of choppiness here. Impatience. We have the King of Swords and the King of Wands reversed. Okay, so you could be either. I mean, obviously you could be the King of Swords reversed, but you're coming up in Swords energy too. So you could have air in your chart as well. You could be either one of these. But you're coming up in prison, so I'm more apt to believe you're this person, because this person is more like the Libra energy of the Justice. He's upright in his truth. This is someone who's either pissed or really exhausted and impatient. So you could be losing your temper and coming together here. This is positive within itself. There may be some kind of, there's impatience here though. Somebody could lose their temper when you're out socializing, perhaps. All right, let's go to the center card, the Two of Wands. Needing to choose a path for you. You're impatient about choosing a path, perhaps. Or you're impatient with waiting for somebody else to choose a path, because maybe you're dependent on whatever they choose. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So this has to do with either overworking. This is a single person who's got everything they could ever want except for the mate, and maybe they don't want a mate. But this is about being single and sovereign, and this is about either overworking or not working, or done overworking now that you've aligned with all your desires, now that you have everything you want, or whatever you were doing is no longer working for you because you don't need to do it anymore. But there's some suffering and silence going on that no one else knows about. All right, and you are on your last leg fighting for something. Okay, trying to choose a path, but maybe it's dependent on what somebody else wants as well. The challenge is the Judgment card, and that's coming up with another Judgment card as well as the Six of Cups reversed. And this can be a negative past, a negative childhood, an abusive childhood, or just, you know, your wounds from childhood from a relationship, whether it's a sibling or a girlfriend or boyfriend. Or this can be your children are being really difficult. Maybe they're just getting into trouble all the time or just giving you a really hard time. Or it could be the past returning as well. This could be a judgment, an announcement, and a wake-up call to action or just a need to call. Or maybe your children never call and you expect them to. Why do we have the Empress up top there? The King of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Cups, which has to do with options, choices, seeing synchronicities. Or maybe he's all, you know, he's too greedy about money. He's got, you know, it's like your eyes are bigger than your stomach, but his is with money and buying things or having options, right? He's all about the money and the sparkles. Or he's getting more into the emotional side of things and he's losing money and status because he's distracted by all this stuff. So why is he on the Empress up there? So maybe he's not the Emperor, because the Emperor's upright over here. Maybe he can't keep up with her expectations. And they may be your parents, because there's a couple here, the Emperor and the Empress. So they could be your parents, your in-laws, your boss, maybe you have two bosses, or it could be your sibling and their spouse who are much higher status than you. So it makes you feel insignificant. Or maybe your mother is your boss, but you're losing money. Or you're greedy, and maybe she's giving you a what for. Or she can be a ringleader as well in this deck. So there could be some underhanded dealings in your business. What's coming up soon for you, Sagittarius, is the Eight of Cups reverse, which is uncomfortable energies, not walking away from something perhaps that you need to, or you don't have a choice. You have to deal with working out your own emotional wounds while around other energies that you're not comfortable in. So that could be needing to live with your parents when you don't want to. All right, so you have depression at home again here, and then you need to stand up for yourself. All right, so you may be literally having to live with your parents and you don't want to, but you don't have a choice right at the moment. It's just temporary. So that's why you feel imprisoned. Or you have to work for these people. It could be anyone. It could be your parents. It could be your aunt and uncle. It could be your in-laws. But whoever it is, or your grandparents, whoever you have to live with or deal with at work. I'm not getting a ton of work stuff here. It's more about personal life. So could definitely be that you feel imprisoned wherever you have to be right now. Like it's their way or the highway, you know, that kind of thing, but you're an adult. And then you see yourself as imprisoned. And here is the Strength card and the Queen of Wands reversed. So this could be a Leo person who's in your energy, Sag, or literally this is you as Sagittarius, but you have Leo in your chart as well, or you're dealing with a Leo around you who's very bossy, right? Maybe your mother is the Empress and she's bossy, a bossy Leo. Or that's you with Leo in your chart, but you're coming up reversed if this is you, and the Emperor and Empress are upright. So around you is the Four of Cups reversed, wanting to start over in love, or just no longer bored because now you have to deal with an uncomfortable situation. And we have the Knight of Swords reversed, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, and then the Two of Swords upright. This is trying to keep to yourself. Maybe you have your kids with you as well, or your parents are treating you like little kids even though you're an adult. This could be verbal abuse, this could be a need of help, money, or opportunity, or this could be an opportunist around you, or you could be trying to get something off of your parents. Maybe they see you that way right now. This is trying to stay balanced into yourself so that you don't go nuts. This could be holding your tongue, and in need of help, money, or an opportunity. Or this could be also lashing out and verbal abuse. Okay? So, but you can't complain about being bored anymore, so that's the thing, right? So it's what's the lesser of two evils. So then you have the blocks that you need to clear has to do with the Ace of Cups reversed and worthiness of love. Why does Sagittarius have the Ace of Cups reversed? Because of your mother, perhaps, or whoever this Empress is. Here before, she may not have been, or she may have passed away. Maybe both of your parents passed away, and that's why you're in prison, because you were very close to them. So it could be either extreme. This could be you having to deal with your mother is like a dark night of the soul for you. It was like a death walk. Or your mother literally passed, and that's why you are so sad. Or this could be someone, this is two extremes. Either they're passed, ill, or miscarried, or they're at least grumpy, if not a really bad person. But this is Scorpio energy here. You have Scorpio and Taurus. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So you may be receiving an inheritance, or someone's trying to give you money, but you may be rejecting it for some reason or spreading the word about it. I get this is like being immature, because maybe your wealthy parents are offering you money and you're rejecting it based on principle, because I'm not a child, right? But they want to help. Or it's their way of controlling you, and you know that. You know it's not love. It's just a way to control you. So she's either a Scorpio, or she may have passed. Or you just never felt loved by your mother. So it's one or the other. You didn't feel loved, or she's passed and you really miss her, and that's why you're crying. If she passed, you may have received an inheritance from her. But it's kind of like you're saying, I would rather receive a message from her because you really loved her. Or it's the opposite. Okay? So then we have the Emperor upright here. So we have the Ace of Wands reversed and the Two of Wands reversed. I'm losing my voice again. So you obviously needed to speak up more with your father, or whoever that figure is in your life, whether it's your boss, your uncle, your grandparent. Needing to speak up for yourself. There's definitely frustration here, feeling like you have no options, an inability to conceive or conceptualize or get excited about something, be inspired. But that could be the Emperor. And perhaps you are the Emperor, but you feel imprisoned either by the Empress you no longer want to be with, or because she passed away, so you're grieving their loss. So feeling very frustrated, and you've either chosen a path already and unable to implement it, or you're very frustrated and blocked, and you feel like you have no options as the Emperor. Or if that's somebody else around you, that's how they feel. And then you have the Six of Pentacles reversed. And that's about an imbalance, whether it's in an equity in a relationship or them not sharing. Maybe your father never shared with you or won't share their money and you're in desperate need. Or it has to do with being scammed as well. Maybe you have addictions and you scammed your parents because they have a lot of money. And now your father won't trust you, so he won't help you. But that can be just any kind of inequity in the relationship between this Emperor and you could be the Emperor and you having inequity with the Empress. Then we have the Chariot reversed, which can be a Cancer energy, which is a brokenness. So it could be that you're broken, broke down, maybe your car broke down and you need a new car, or maybe you broke up, which we have the Lovers reversed over there, and that could just be a disconnect between you and your father, who could be have Virgo in their chart, or they're losing their mind with Alzheimer's or something, or you feel like you're losing your mind with no affection from your parents, or in a literal breakup with someone. But there definitely was addictions here, a war with addictions and codependency, and no peace. So there could be a breakup, but also there could be a breakthrough with the Chariot reversed. It can be on the warpath. It can be a cancellation of a move or travel, or just issues with moving or traveling, or the need to ascend perhaps. So let's clarify that as well. Why do we have the Chariot reversed? Okay, that has to do with a need to rest, a need to meditate perhaps, or pray, or connect in the 5D, or just sleep at night, period. Maybe you're not sleeping and you need to sleep at night. Maybe you don't sleep at night because you want to go out drinking or partying because that's your addiction. But there's something about this, you needing to make yourself a priority here at night. Or maybe you can't go out at night because your car's broken down and your parents won't let you borrow theirs. Maybe because you drink. And the Page of Cups reversed is feeling rejected, vulnerable, or entitled. And this could be someone who's sneaky, still acting like a little kid and being sneaky and entitled, or coming clean or wanting to get clean. Maybe it could be shy and vulnerable here too. And then the Lovers comes up. This could be a twin flame, or at least soulmate relationship here. So whether the Emperor and the Empress are you, or this relationship is your parents, or a relationship you need to get out of in order to be in this relationship. You want to come clean, but you're holding back your feelings of wanting to be free and open your heart to take a leap of faith. This could be your relationship or your partner may be very different from who you truly are, but you've never been able to show that because they wouldn't have loved you if you were who you truly were. And you actually want to be in this other relationship, but you're going through a codependency issue within yourself. This is holding back feelings, energy, time, desires. This could be negative communications as well, or just blocking them, but really wanting to be free to leap with an open heart and take a leap of faith. All right. So the next card for you after the Chariot is the Tower. So something's got to break. All right. So this is a sudden event. It can be just an epiphany as well. It could be a car accident. This is coming after the Chariot reversed. But there's something sudden that happens. Maybe all hell breaks loose. But whatever it is, it can be as simple as an epiphany about something. And then you have the Page of Swords again. So feeling like a little kid, an immature conversation, afraid to speak up to your father or your grandfather or your boss or your wife, right? Or your mom, whoever it is. Maybe suddenly coming out of your shell. Let's see where it goes. This is about looking back at the past or going back to the past, living in the past. Because you're like a child again with your parents again. And then the Four of Pentacles reversed is about the need to let go. Even if you don't have a lot of money, the need to allow yourself to spend a little bit and not allow your parents to make you feel guilty for spending even though you don't have much right now. Or maybe spending a little bit of time, money, energy with them to make restitution or to make up, maybe to get on more stable ground with them. And then this is, ghosting them. It's like, see ya, out of here later. I can't deal with this. And that's definitely Sagittarius energy. So the war goes on. Let's see what that says. An awakening, a light bulb moment, right? That you are not happy. It's making you sick to be there. Could be difficult kids as well. So you could be one of the parents as well as Sagittarius, feeling trapped by your children. So just whoever I'm talking about in the read, it could be the opposite. You could be the parent, the mother, or the father. And then this is feeling drained in this energy, sick, overexposed, right? People rushing in. This is someone rushing in with passions or just getting busy physically or expecting you to when you're not ready to. Or but you just had a light bulb moment that made you feel sick to your stomach, and then you're out the door rushing in to that person that you truly want to be with. This is about getting past the Y in the road, not holding on to the past, no longer grieving a loss, guilt, regret, or shame, whatever it is, no longer standing at that Y in the road, letting go of that third baton to either do the fourth leg of the race or go back and start off with somebody else or with something else. And so you're about to offer somebody the truth. And there's the car working again. I don't know where you got the ride, but you found a way to come and offer love and emotional fulfillment to someone, either to yourself, to family, or to this other person. The Lovers and the Two of Cups is here on the table. All right, Sag, you have, it looks very promising. And you are no longer bored, that's for sure. The bottom of the deck is coming up now here, where you're dealing with dysfunctional family issues and betrayal and pain. This now the worst is over. But maybe loss of money, perhaps you or your family members. And this is healing and forgiving dysfunctional family, maybe even from your childhood, right? Maybe a negative past, right? A bad turn, a twist of fate. And then here is that not the inequity in a relationship, not sharing or in debt, have been scammed, and having to have gone through a war. Okay, and still being defensive and wanting to let go of all that. And if you're living with these people or working with them, whatever it is, then you're never going to be able to get rid of it unless you leave, which is what you did. You just ghosted. You just went, I'm out of here. Unless somebody else ghosted you, whichever side of the coin you're on. You could be the Queen of Wands for sure, dealing with a Leo, but also there's plenty of masculine energies here. You were living in an uncomfortable environment that you felt imprisoned in. You didn't feel love. You were no longer bored because now you had to deal with craziness, needing to choose the path, but feeling judged no matter which way you go. Impatient to get out or deal with this King of Swords, or that could be a lawyer as well to get you out of a situation. And you needing a peaceful place to go. So there may have been a death in the recent past, or just a death of a relationship or business association or family. And then you're dealing with the Emperor and the Empress, or one of you, or you are one of them. So you're either dealing with parents or dealing with your kids. Not a lot of kid stuff here, though, in the main cards. It's more about adults dealing with adult parents, or adult parents dealing with their adult children. Okay? But you found a way out. Looks like you found a car, too. All right, music came out, 32. The day the music died just came up. 32 is the journey. And that's sacral energy as well as solar plexus. You also have nature, which is 74. 74 is the Six of Pentacles. 6, 7, 8. Yep, Six of Pentacles. Of course, nature is always perfectly balanced. Use your third eye, your intuition, and your heart space, please. And listen to music. Allow things to happen naturally. Use your creativity of yellow, the solar plexus as well. So you have sacral, solar plexus, and heart coming out here. And then the bottom is your mouth, opening your mouth to receive or give forgiveness. And that again is your mouth and your third eye, using your intuition. And then for romance angels. Romance angels for Sagittarius. Romance angels for Sagittarius. What is the advice for Sagittarius here for romance? What is the romantic advice for Sagittarius? Somebody sets you free. The Tower can be sexual too. So you have passion coming up here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You also have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. They're all good though. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So look, definitely looks like parental issues here. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So ditch your parents if you can't get them to love you no matter what. Then I would just go. It looks like you ghosted right now anyway, your parents. So one more card from the Kipper deck. All right, Sagittarius. What is it you need to know? Last card. Unexpected income. Well, you did get a car, so maybe you got some unexpected income. Maybe your adult child, your daughter, was able to come through for you. or maybe give you a ride, or maybe you took the train. So, but it could be because of a daughter, or because somebody's inner child is really sparking your heart. It could be a new journey. The little girl can just represent something new, right? A new project, a new life with unexpected income. So again, like I said, maybe your daughter or a friend who's like a little girl to you, like just makes you just feel so warm and cuddly inside. And you're on your way to them, perhaps. And then there's a marriage here and a pathway and great fortune, Sagittarius. I hope it picks up on this picture. That's really beautiful. And the main female there of high honor. It keeps going. It's pretty nice there. There's a house coming up in Lovers as well, right? The bottom of the deck is the thoughts of the man about a woman. Can be vice versa as well. After imprisonment, which you just were, you were feeling like you were imprisoned by a community or family, and the occupation you're in, and escaping. That's what you did today. Wow, Sagittarius. Okay, that was good. Make sure you drink your water and get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. Allow things to happen naturally, and rise and be loved, guys. Bye.